Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right in my living room. You know why I do what I do for you. Today, rather than 25 rules live by, storytelling. Story with a message of the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them. You keep tuning and receiving them. I'm loving that. I appreciate you too. I got a good lesson for you to go. Let's get this thing started. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is a way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of obtaining spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission statement. I'm on a mission to get you to know yourself. So I'm gonna ask you this question before I get started, as usual. Know thyself. The ancients knew there was certain kind of people. How you feel about this ain't really important, but listen, hopefully you understand it. That's the whole point. What you think, feel about certain things that you're learning, and about that is about learning, comprehending, and getting the point. This point is to know yourself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is smart, simple. Teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. And you got a person who knows but knows not that they know, they're asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. That's why I can wake you up with knowledge of self. That'll do it for you. You just don't know it yet. I got you too. Come on. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my out be true. What I do is I serve my creator, my God, and my understanding, whatever you want to call it. We got a bunch of names, but again, I'm doing what I think He want me to do, and that is to bring everyone I could to Him for themselves. I ain't preaching about God. I ain't got time for that. I'm teaching you how to get to know God for yourself. That's right thinkers philosophy. Let's go. Hope you understand that. This is what I do. Right thinkers. Since I'm talking about spiritual enlightenment, let's talk about 6 stages of spiritual enlightenment. There's 6 stages. It's more, but I'm just gonna give you 6 of them that we can hopefully work on for ourselves. Remember, I'm just giving you the broad stroke of what it is. You put your due diligence in, you can go a little deeper. Like my man's Ralph Smart, deep divers. I want right thinkers. You want to get a little more in depth? Do your due diligence and get more information. I'm here to get you started in the right direction. Let's go. When in life, you're in search of what? Truth, aka spiritual enlightenment. Why? To know thyself. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. It would be good to know your spirit. This is why I teach you about your spirit. Spiritual knowledge, spiritual enlightenment. It's all spiritual when you're dealing with your creator. That's my point. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Please understand that. I don't have nothing against religion. I'm just not. Understand that, please. Let's go. You will have to find, first of all, a master teacher of that craft, like moi. I teach spiritual knowledge. I give esoteric meanings. I explain things to you, the hidden meanings of things that you can use it for your benefit. That's what teaching is, my way. You have questions. We all do. Like, who am I and why am I here? More important, the fact that you're here because your mother and father got together, had an intercourse, and you was the result. So all that, why am I here? It ain't a call to why you're here. Some of us are mistakes. Some of us are accidents. Some of us on purpose. Some of us are planned. It don't make a difference once you get here. Once you get here, once you come out, you're here. So why? No. Main thing is to find out who you are. That's more important than why you're here. All right. You have a choice. You can gain knowledge, or you can remain ignorant of yourself and just go through life not knowing who you are, not knowing why you're here, not caring, but just, okay, that's fine. If that's what satisfies you. You will have to be what? Willing to what? Put in the work you have to do to find out who? You. I can't tell you who you are. I can tell you who I am. Why? 'Cause I know me. The goal is for you to take the same concept and know yourself. That way we can converse on the same level. A lot of people not on the level of knowing themselves, so I seem to be a little different to them. I understand that. I don't make it a big issue no more because I understand now. See, understanding is mellow. You don't understand something, it's confusion. It don't sit well. But if you can understand something, I can digest that and I can deal with that. Okay? That's why communication is important. Understanding is mellow. Next one is stage two. Excuse me, that was stage one. Finding truth, getting somebody to teach you the truth, and then you got to learn, live, and it becomes your truth. But you have to learn it from somebody who knows their truth. Next one, stage two. Now, as a right thinker, you need to do one thing good. Control your ego. Okay? If you have no control of your ego, and your ego covers a vast majority of you because you identify with yourself, but it's really much more your emotions because the egos are fully in control of the emotion. It can go at any given time, but if you can to control it, it'll stay flatline, they call it. Okay, staying cool, maintaining an air of peace and calmness during hectic situations. You watch all the movies. The Star, Bruce Willis, you never see him panic. Denzel, never. Maintain cool and figure it out. They got a new movie, MacGyver, The Thinking Man. It's a good title. All right, let me move on. New superhero. All right, here you go. First of all, as a right thinker, you will have to gain spiritual knowledge to conquer who? Set your ego, your inner self. A lot of us don't know that the enemy within us is our ego, and we overlook him and think it's everybody except that. I'm here to help you out with that. Stop looking for this fictitious person. Look at yourself. It's part of knowing yourself. You know who you are. You know that is you. Sorry about that. I got to calm my ego. See, that ego's a bad man. He wants to do what he do. Take over. You will have to live a spiritual lifestyle, aka right thinking philosophy, and use what? Your spiritual discipline when? Daily. I get adamant about that. Why? If you want to get something done, consistency, persistence, that's how it gets done. It ain't gonna happen today. Don't do it tomorrow. No, you got to stay persistent. I've been at this thing for years, and I ain't even scratched the surface. Understand that too. So here we go. That's good. I didn't need to hear that. We get back. See the ego. You gotta watch him. You will have to what? Become what? Self master of who? You, not your ego. Right thinkers, we control our emotions. We put them in check. It's called being dispassionate. You take your emotion out of a situation, and you can deal with it better. When the judge sitting on the side number, he could care less about all that mumbo jumbo. Give me the facts, and I would tell you what's going on, or what to do, or what the punishment is. But extra, I don't need that. The useless information, keep it. Okay? Excuse me. You will suffer constantly, meaning over and over again, fed as I call them, if what? You don't control your emotions, aka your ego. If you blow up every time something don't go your way, you're not in control of you. Your ego is running. Why? Get up, leave, act out, cuss. Don't acquiesce, just wild out. That's the ego's way of dealing with everything. He has no rationale. He don't care. He just want what he want. So when you can control him, you put him in a service mode where he just have to serve you. He don't run you. Sorry about that. But the ego, we need to understand. It ain't the devil. It ain't Satan. All that nonsense. It's the concept. Remember, the devil is just opposition to God. You got good. You got evil. We didn't have a devil. Either you was good or you was evil. End the discussion. You have to raise your spiritual knowledge of self, aka, and become God conscious, aka know thyself. being conscious of who you are, being aware of who you are. You are enlightened to what? Yourself. Stage 3. Even at this level, there's some things you need to work on. Watch this. Clear your mind to learn spiritual lessons. All that what you've been given, in order for you to take in something new, you got to kill the old. This is why when you involve in anything, they're gonna what? They're gonna kill you and raise you into a new level. Masonically, that's what we do. But it means same thing, born again. It means the old you have to die. Why? He can't go where the next you is going. The higher conscious, he can't go. Leave it behind. Clear your mind. Don't let your belief lead you to spiritual grief in life. When you believe in things that you don't understand, you're going to suffer. Ignorant is not the way. He says superstition, I say ignorance. Why? Because if you believe in something that you don't know, you're ignorant. It ain't superstition, it's just something that's wrong that you believe in, and you're going to suffer for that. Lack of knowledge, you will suffer. Belief that clouds the learning process. Forget what you believe to learn what you need to know. That's the concept I'm trying to get across to my right thinkers. I'm not treading on your belief system. Don't concern myself with that. I'm trying to give you something that will substitute or take precedence over your belief. What? Knowledge. I kept a clean mind as a student for over 30 years so that I could learn 100% of what was being said and taught to me at the time. I'm not comparing, well, they said this, well, the Bible said that, well, I was told this. Learning meaning flesh all that out, come with your cup empty, free your mind, and guess what? You learn something and your body will follow. Clean show, I'm a cuss. I can only teach you if what? You're open to learn. No comparing against your belief. I don't want to compete against what you believe in. Don't care what you believe in. I'm not here to question your belief. I'm not here to stunt or infringe on your belief. I'm here to teach. That's what I do for you. I'm open-minded daily. That's why I learn something new daily. Every day of my life, I'm learning something any way I can. Why? Just information. Better to have it, don't need it, than to need it and don't have it. I'm always over prepared. Always. Why? Better be over than under. That's why. Let's go. Sorry about that. Moving on. Stage 4. Experience what? Self-examination. What that mean? Reflect on you. Check you, so to speak. That's number 1. I kept me in check, so no one else had to. You can also check yourself, self-reflecting. Watching, taking care of you. I practice what I teach. That's me reflecting. I know no other way to teach or live. Being honest with yourself, you can be honest with everybody else. It starts with you. Understand that. I use right thinking to keep me spiritually in line, aka doing the right thing daily. And when nobody's around, I still live, do, and be right. Why? That's what I call spiritual living. You live for your higher power to impress him, not us humans. I'm good with y'all, but I ain't here to impress you. You got a higher power that I answer to. That's spirituality. I give real life lessons, my teachings that I have experienced. I don't make stories up. I can't do that. That's why it works. Why? I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. That's why. I work on who? Myself. When? First and foremost, I take my own advice before I give it to you. I'm going to sample it before I can administer it, give it to you. When I was a drug dealer, every drug I sold, I tested myself. I didn't have a tester. I didn't have a junkie who said, yeah, let me try good at it. No, I knew for myself what I was doing, what I can do with it. Too much. Back up. Sorry about that. Let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm about to wrap it up. I hope you're getting this lesson. Now we're going to do the 5 and 6 together. Why? Because 5 is a sense of purpose, gives you reason to get up every day. 6 is the actual, what's going to happen at the 6th level when your eye open up. Spiritual enlightenment. That's the whole purpose. Let's go. I found my sense of purpose Why? Living right and teaching others to do the same thing. That's my calling. That's my purpose. I found it. I got it. I know right thinking philosophy will give you your own sense of purpose. I have mine. I'm trying to get you to have yours. You can. It's free. He don't mind. He always rewards. Okay. Good doers. I will get you to be what? Come master of yourself with what? Right thinking philosophy. If it's followed, if it's done, you will become a master of yourself. You have total control over you and everything you do, like I do. Trust me. When you know yourself, you're spiritually enlightened. That's the end game. To reach that nihas, to reach that anointing, to become Christ-like. Whatever you want to call it, but you have to get there. So calling it ain't important. You calling me a sage, you calling me a guru, you calling me a evangelist, you calling me an MF. Don't make a difference. I do what I do for a higher power. And if you recognize that, what you call me don't make a difference. The final stage of right thinking philosophy is that sixth stage of what? Spiritual enlightenment. Get knowledge of self, learn right thinking philosophy, and be like me. Knowing yourself. I'll be back. I got more for you. Keep tuning in. I'm liking it. Hope you are.